All right, so I'm going to show you the items that I did pick up at the bins. I know in the video I showed you a couple that I ended up not being able to pick up, but these are the ones that I did grab. I only spent $12.64. After this video, I will show you some more of my working on getting old inventory phased out, sent to Thredup, etc. So if you're interested, stick around for that after. The first item, because it's new with tags and it is a maxi dress that is a linen blend, I went ahead and grabbed it. This brand is called Rip Curl. It's a juniors kind of beachy brand, kind of like Roxy and Billabong. I love the colorway on this. Really pretty blue to purple tone, and fits with a lot of aesthetics that are popular right now. Again, it's a linen blend and new with tags. I'm not quite sure what that will sell for. I think it'll just kind of be dependent on if somebody immediately sees it and wants it. This is Johnny Was, which is a Bolo brand sometimes. However, cotton leggings, not so much. These could sell, instantaneously for $30, or they could sit and only make a $20 profit. They have been worn, but they still are in pretty great condition, and the embroidery is always just stunning on these. The pants just kind of have that soft, light fuzziness that happens to cotton when it's been washed and worn, but there's no actual like color fading or wear on them. So we'll see how they do. Oh, and the size. Sorry, guys. The size here is a size small. And let me show you that tag again. This is, again, Johnny Was Los Angeles. JW Los Angeles. There goes my receipt. Here we have, this is Sendero. It's a size XXL. I grabbed it because one, the little piping detail on this blazer. Two, the size. It's also new without tags. It has a little prong right here. And I looked it up, and I believe it's called like Sendero Supply Company or something like that. But a blue version of this had sold for $80 new with tags. So I'm assuming, I should be able to get at least $30 for this. It feels really nice. It's a great size, great style. Again, fits in with a lot of the aesthetics that are going on right now. So that should do okay. Then we have Stitch Fix. I believe this is a size medium, and honestly, I grabbed it because the prints are just so pretty. It's not a great time of year for it. Again, it is a maxi length, and then it has the tie front, kind of lends into the Y2K styling, your cottagecore, your boho, all of those things. And then it's a beautiful purple kind of paisley floral inspired print. And it does have a little leg slit on this side. So I don't know. I don't think it'll sell for a lot, but I do think that it should sell fairly quickly just because it's very cute. Here we have, when I saw these, I was like, Aviator Nation, Marine Layer? No. But PJ Salvage will do. I don't know how well this brand does. However, these are in new condition. There's fleece on the interior. The colorway is great. And they're a size medium. So I figured even if they are like a bread and butter sell, that works for me. This brand used to be a Bolo. But again, I've been gone for a year and just kind of, casually relisting, delisting, letting things float. I'm sure some of you are wondering why I'm not relisting a lot of the old Poshmark inventory and just creating new listings from it. However, if you've kind of noticed the change of tune on Poshmark's, what they prioritize and the things that you can get in trouble or suspended for, I did notice with the relisting and delisting that I did do on some items, it did cause traffic to slow down in my closet. So I do think that just getting rid of those items and sending them off to somewhere new, and having the ability to really just kind of focus more on what I want to sell for, this year and, starting out again, that I don't know, it's just a good idea to start fresh. Started fresh in my life, lost weight, got tattoos. I don't know, it's just been a lot of change, but it's been really good for me. So I want to, keep happening. I want all the good to happen to me. That was so scatterbrained. I'm sorry. This is Joie, not a great brand because TJ Maxx took it over. However, 100% linen. They are a US size 6. They're a novelty print. Just this gorgeous tree print. They are a straight leg. So what does Kaylee Elaine call it? Factor stacking? That's what we did with these. And if they don't sell, I can always just send them off to Thredup, right? This I grabbed because it's 100% silk. The colorways are very Y2K inspired. I believe you've got the Sakura cherry blossoms happening on this. It's a kimono and it is full length, and I'm trying to figure out where the top of it is. Hurrah! I did just have a tooth pulled earlier this week, which is why I posted 2 videos and then didn't have a video. It's just been dealing with my mouth, so it's a little sore still. It's day 4, but man, it wasn't fun, and my face just broke out because that's what my face does. This brand is If Silk, 100% silk. Look at how pretty this is, though. I didn't see any flaws, but of course I'll have to go over it again. It still has its tie. It's very pretty. Oh, wait. Those aren't Sakura blossoms. Are those orchids? Oh my god. It's one of my favorite flowers. So yeah, I figured why not pick it up, even if it only sells for $15, $20. It's so lightweight. Again, I only paid $12.64 for all of this, so I'm thinking we'll do just fine. Here we have ATM. That stands for Antonio Thomas something, I think. It's been a while. 100% silk. The print is on trend, size extra large. Where is my little ATM label? There it is. It's black. It's very hard to read. Hopefully we can get a good focus for you. But these are like almost like a jogger style fancy pant with pleats and pockets. So very much a blend of that business casual and that loungewear. The pockets are still sewn shut. So that's a good sign on the wear. And yes, it is an actual pocket. It's not a faux pocket. So yeah, great little find. Let's see. Goodwill wanted $5.99 for them. I would have picked them up for $5.99, to be honest. I don't even know how well this brand does anymore, but the fact that they're silk and a really fun kind of trendy print, I think they are going to do okay. Last items for my kid. It's just a Champion t-shirt, size medium. I believe it might be vintage. Yes. Maybe. Or it could just be one of those remakes, but I think it's cute. Even if she doesn't want it, I could list it for, $10, $15, but I have a feeling she'll like it. So that is all I have. Feel free to stick around and continue watching. You can kind of see some of my Thredup processing, what I'm throwing out there. I do want to let you guys know that the Janji shorts that I picked up from my last bins haul sold. They sold for $34, so I made $27.20, and those sold within a week. So again, I believe I said it was a swim brand in the video, but it meant to say it's a running brand. It's a great men's brand. Kind of looks like Lululemon or Patagonia shorts. So keep an eye out for it. Give it a try. So here we have yet another pile of old-ish inventory that I'm going to be getting rid of, plus a pair of shoes that just kind of were never worn by me, other than a couple times. Converse with purple laces. I have rag and bone boots. I have some Schutz heels that had a little flaw where the jewels are coming off. Geez, what was that word? And another pair of little heels. I have some Lucky Brand sweats that never sold. These are Moosey jeans. And then I have some Zara women's pants. They're pink, size large, new with tags. I do have a couple other like random brands new with tags in here as well. The gray is an All Saints pullover that I used to wear all the time. Then we have a little girl's Kate Spade dress, another All Saints tee of mine, new with tag Joseph A. J. Jill top that just doesn't really sell, I think because you can't really see the texture in the pictures that I had posted. And then we have, I believe, a Madewell top, and I don't remember what that is, but there's just a pile of, decent brands, but just stuff that didn't really sell, whether it be because kids is hard to sell, the shoes look basic or have a little flaw, or, it's just old stuff of mine. And then the Moosey jeans for some reason sat, I think just because there's not a market for it really on Poshmark. And then we have rag and bone jeans that are in a straight leg that I just never got around to listing. Joe's jeans, Hudson jeans, all that kind of fun stuff. So this was given to me via consignment from somebody when I was doing that for a little while. And then I finally listed it. It sold within a few weeks on Mercari. I believe I made about an $11 profit on it, which is nice. These are so easy to store. This is a 38 double D, and 38 bands in larger cup sizes is harder to find. So 38 and 40, whenever somebody offers me them, I definitely take them and list them. They do end up selling fairly quickly within that 60-day point, 90-day point that I like to stick things into traditionally. Obviously, we're starting from the ground up and have to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, great little sale. I'm going to get a little bit of paper around it. That way it stays safe while shipping. And hopefully more of them start selling as well. Okay, it is after midnight. I have another Thredup box. We've got a ton of extra small free people. This is a Japna cardigan, Zach Posen dress, Monroe dress, a little bit of Aerie Madewell, a ton of Athleta. Those are those bins pants that I got that had a little stain on them. The brand, I believe, is Pinko. So we're shipping that out. Then there's a Babaton top, and I have a Kate Spade scarf. It looks like there's stains on it, but there's not. It's just the black from the pattern below shining through. A North Face jacket and a Wilfred bomber jacket. Yeah, most of it though is honestly Athleta and some old Lululemon pieces at the bottom. Then I have a Thredup bag that I'm sending in. It's got an Adriana Papel dress, Everlane, Horny Toad, J. Jill, quite a bit of J. Jill in here, Sanctuary. I'm trying to think what else is in here. Let me just peek. ModCloth, that's another one that's in there. This one is mostly dresses, so I believe there's a couple Toby pieces as well that have never sold well for me. Some random new with tags pieces. Again, just out of season and or just straight up out of fashion because I have been out of this game for a while. So these will be shipped out. Here we have another Thredup box, or bag, I should say. This has a couple Madewell pieces, including a really cute, kind of lightweight, gauzy midi dress that I wish I had gotten around to listing, but life's transitions, everything kind of had to be switched around. So we're getting all this sent out. There's some silk scarves. And then I have a couple Wilfred pieces, some dresses, and a pair of like Rebecca Minkoff plus size jeans that obviously don't do well on Poshmark, but maybe they'll have a nice little quick flip on Thredup. This is just a pair of Dolce Vita boots. I believe it's the Target line though, so of course they didn't sell for much. I only make about a $6 profit, but they were a bins find. And we're just clearing inventory out and preparing for new items and a new structure to things. So happy for any movement at this point.